Hey there, I'm Mark from Spectrum Pulse, and today we have from DJ Koze, Music Can Hear Us. So after a long absence, made even longer as DJ Koze worked on Roisin Murphy's album in 2023 where she got mired in the transphobia brain rot, that's why I didn't cover that, this veteran German DJ is back with his newest sprawling and star-studded exploration of genre-blurring psychedelic house and electronica, and man, I really wish it felt more interesting, leaning even deeper into increasingly brittle percussion where I just wish the bass lines felt more defined to drive the groove, alongside organically spongy but atmospheric half psychedelic meandering. While there are some pleasantly warm, borderline soulful guitar textures and samples and gentle patter like on Schon, bist, some of the higher pitched grainy squeaking, it's intended to sound both alien and oddly comforting, and more often than not just fell kind of askew of the uncanny valley, where not even Sophia Cortez's can save a cut like to Dime Cuando. It's not bad per se, more this album's just doing its own thing, especially in the midsection, without much interest in engaging that deeply. And that leaves the textural experimentation in kind of an odd place, especially midway through where we get some shuffling track progressions with more willowy crooning and warbling vocal chops than having any punch to them. It feels more like an album that's designed for the wallow, taking in the experience. But every so often the atmosphere shudders and fractures as if it's gonna drop or switch into something harder, unbelievable, kept doing it. I kept waiting for that drop and it never came. And even then, for as many gently curious global misadventures as this album has, pressed through DJ Koze's kitschier earnestness, I just wish a lot more of it felt resonant or clicked. Yes, Brushcutter with Marley Waters switches to a tighter dance floor vibe with the sharper percussion. Just a shame it's consumed with these gross, tinny synth films that the Black Eyed Peas would have left in 2011, and it doesn't remotely fit with the rest of the album. Seems like someone rightly came to the observation that this project's a touch anemic and needed something with a pulse to back up beyond mid-tempo. The following couple songs, Buschtaxi and Aruna, are thankfully a little better with some meaningful crescendo, at least in the final third, but I'm also gonna be real, they're not precisely special either for DJ Koze. And while it's always kind of a crapshoot looking at lyrics and themes, especially when the project begins with this desire for communal connection, which is then followed by the pensive brooding of pure love, where Damon Albarn does a Gorillaz impression, which leaves the tone feeling a little off. You want to think that he's always gonna come back, but it almost feels like a borderline melancholic threat. And also the Afrobeat foundation for the cycling acoustics on that song is certainly a choice. But when it feels like ultimately surrounds a bunch of broad themes of cross-cultural free love and community on the dance floor, I mean, it's basic, but there's also a weird reserve for getting fully expressed. Maybe some of that's cultural. There's a lot more German from DJ Koze's home country on the album in the lyrics, creating the feel of a return home to try to recapture magic of past samples and present. But sifting through the arc, it just didn't click as strongly. I really wish it did. I get all the critical acclaim for it. These sorts of broad themes in difficult times from industry veterans, they are catnip for certain critical outlets, especially if there's just enough respectable experimentation. But yeah, just kind of struck an odd timbre for me. It didn't click. Not bad. Probably just more not for me. If you're into DJ Koze, you'll probably find it an interesting listen, but I've also heard him do better. All I'm gonna say. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. If you want to see more, please be sure to like, share, drop comments, subscribe. I'm curious where the diehard DJ Koze fans fall on this. This is getting a ton of critical acclaim in certain electronic quarters, but I've also seen fans who are into more experimental electronica just kind of give them a little bit of the side eye. I'm closer to that, bizarrely enough. But hey, I'm curious where y'all will fall on this. Beyond that, anything else I may be able to do to improve my presentation, I'm all ears. You might wonder why the lights are looking slightly different. That's going to be an ongoing thing for the next couple of weeks, possibly longer. I got some stuff going on in my condo. Stay tuned for more details on that much later on. And hey, if you want to help support the channel, get albums on my schedule so I could cover this a little earlier, or hell, just yell at me on my Discord, YouTube memberships and Patreon are available. Don't feel obligated. It's tough times out there, believe me, but the options are available. Till then, I'm Mark, you're watching Spectrum Pulse, and I'll see you next time.